We are with Battalion Coordinator Scott on the scene of a rollover crash with a semi-truck. What is the latest update?
Well, the latest update about 5 minutes ago, the rescue teams were able to extricate the now confirmed male victim out of the truck. He was transported to Bemis Point's ambulance where the Starflight crew was awaiting his arrival, and I think at this time the helicopter, if you can hear behind me, is starting its liftoff. So now the patient's going to be taken to, I believe, Hamot in Erie, Pennsylvania.
So obviously now police are going to be investigating this scene. What's next for the fire department here?
Well, the fire department, as you can see, they're starting to pick up their equipment. The tech rescue team will get their equipment back in service. The hazmat team, we really don't know if there's a hazmat leak on the truck yet, but once that truck gets uprighted, the fuel tanks may rupture. They might be ruptured underneath, just being contained because of the mud and the debris. So we really don't know the extent of what they're going to be doing, but for the most part, it's cleanup and get everybody out of here at a decent time today. The investigation as to how the accident happens, that comes into play from the state police that are on scene, and to the what they want to investigate.
Battalion coordinator, the process we talked about a little bit earlier, but maybe you could shed a little more light on it. To get this man out of the truck was pretty difficult and very coordinated one, right?
Yeah, it was probably one of the most extreme extrications I've ever even seen. Talking to some of the other people on scene, it's a lengthy time. The way the truck come down and it pinned the subject inside, you really had to remove the truck from around the victim. A typical car, you go in there with your hearse tool, you spread a couple doors, and access is usually gained. In a case like this where it's heavy-duty trucking, everything's steel, or if it's not steel, it's fiberglass, so then there's nothing to pry or cut. And when that steel comes down, it takes effort, and you got to watch. If I start moving this piece, what effect does it have here? So, for example, if I have I'll just say a knee that's trapped in here, and I start prying down here to open up the foot, does that curve the metal and put more pressure on the knee? And so there's a lot of stuff that goes into that process. It's not just, cut here, remove here.
Are you able to disclose what part of the victim was stuck in the cab?
I am not at this time because I cannot guarantee, and I don't want to put any bad information out there. I do know he had a leg and an arm on my arrival, but that's all I can confirm.
And then obviously this vehicle was hauling chicken feed?
Yeah, chicken feed. I don't know where it came from or where it was going. It looks like it has Ohio license plates. That's kind of irrelevant, but yeah, chicken feed is what he was hauling.
So, Battalion Coordinator, thank you so much for talking with us. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day now.
Thank you.